for you today, May 31st, 2020. I hope all is well with you. If not, I hope it gets better. I wanted to talk about fix my backdrop. I wanted to just say hello. I just wanted to thank you for watching these videos. It's given me something to do. After today, I'm going to stop for a little while. You know how when you do something, it's like, oh, this is fun and exciting. And after a while, it's like, well, this kind of feels like work. Kind of feels like work. Although I've gone every day, I think, for the last week and a half. I've done a video. Fremont Lee here. How you doing? Just wanted to touch base on you with you today. Let you know that all is well with me for now. And I wanted to I have some cassettes. I didn't bring out any movies. I wasn't going to mention any movies today. I wanted to mention my eclectic mix, and it goes so far back. I have cassettes. I don't have any vinyl albums or 8 tracks. I'm not sure what it was on before then, if anything. I probably can't tell you most of the songs off of any of the cassettes I have that I'm going to show today without looking at them. First one is Nia Peoples. I think it's a self-titled album cassette. Kissing the Wind. You Make Me Wanna. King of Cool. Shut Up and Fix It. Those are just 4 or 5 of the songs in which are on there. I've listened to it. I've used it to help me fall asleep. Not that it's boring, but relaxing. Hearing her voice when she sings. I have a Tracy Lords cassette where she has music, and it's techno. I think would be the best way to describe that. I haven't listened to it in a while. It's not something. It's like whatever. Copyright date. I should check the copyright date. $1991. Now, for the record, I don't know what record companies any of these groups are with, or have been with, or are with when I'm showing you these. These cassettes were done through, or released through, however that's done. I don't know. I don't have any preference. It's like I like a group, I listen to a group. I like a song, I'll get a song. It's like Cake by the Ocean. I've never heard that before on the radio, and because I don't listen to that kind of radio station. I listen to classic rock, oldies. That's my primary one if I go to a radio station to listen to. If my CD player worked in my car, I'd get a mixed CD and with you figure Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Postmodern Jukebox, probably something from a movie soundtrack, from Animal House, Back to the Future, The Breakfast Club. You know, something where it would kind of like just blend and background when I'm driving. The fact that my job is 2 miles roughly from where I live, I don't really. It's like I start the car, put it. If I were to put in a song, I get a song, get to work, song would be over, unless I get hit at every light or there's an idiot in front of me waiting to turn right while the light is. The people to the right are turning left and they're sitting there waiting because it's a red light and they're like, duh, and then it says no turn on red and then they go. It's like, yeah, I'd honk, but they could be going through something, they could be mental. I don't want to, I'm not judging. They could have their troubles. I have my troubles. We all have troubles. Second cassette today that I'd play music if I were on a radio station. I'm not sure which song I'd actually play from the Neo Peoples, but Led Zeppelin 3. Immigrant Song. It's the only one I recognize by name. Since I've Been Loving You, Out on the Tiles, Gallows Pole, Tangerine, Bronny Orr, Stomp, Hats Off to Roy Harper. I don't know. I was about to lift my glasses so I could see where the copyright is. Copyright 1970. It's still good shit, you figure it. There's stuff that's made today that isn't good shit. And I'm talking music. I don't mean like, that's good shit. Did I? No. Shh. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. I don't smoke alcohol, or I smoke alcohol? Yeah, I don't smoke alcohol and I don't drink tobacco. Or correctly, I don't drink alcohol or smoke tobacco. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I should be healthier than I am, but I never saw the point. I'm sure people have their reasons for it. I'm not saying I never did secondhand smoke. Alcohol was, you try it. It's like, I had like 3 different beers. They all tasted the same, which was weird. And it was nasty. I didn't care for it. I'm not going to say which brand. I don't care. Moody Blues. Surlimer. I think that was pronounced correctly. Copyright 1988. I'm just going to leave those off. I can read a lot better without having them. I Know You're Out There Somewhere. Probably one of my favorite songs. I know you're out there somewhere. Wow, that's probably the only one that I know off of this one. Wanna Be With You, River of Endless Love, No More Lies, Here Comes the Weekend, Vintage Wine, Breaking Point, Miracle Love. That might be 2 different ones. Miracle, Love Is on the Run, and Deep. I only know the one off of there. I Know You're Out There Somewhere. Probably one of the biggest hits. I know Nights in White Satin is another one of their hits, but that's not on this one. Hey, Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, So Far Away, Money for Nothing, Walk of Life. Those 3 I know. It Is Trick, Why Worry, Ride Across the River, Ride, not right, Ride Across the River. The Man's Too Strong, One World, Brothers in Arms. I don't know most of those. I just know those first 3. Mark Knopfler, produced by, along with Neil Dorfsman. Looking for a copyright. Made in the USA. Copyright 1985. How to play? Just for a change of pace, I'd probably, if I were a radio not if I were a radio station, but if this were a radio station, aside from Money for Nothing, Walk of Life, and So Far Away. Were you so far away from me? I'd probably play some of the others just to, get them out there, because I mean, like those three are the main three that people that get played. Most people know. Um, so yeah. Next one is the Oak Ridge Boys. This one's the collection. So 1992 is the last one, or the most recent on this. 1977, 1978, different songs. Elvira, Y'all Come Back Saloon, American Made. I listened to that today. I have a CD with it on, with that song on, and I transferred it onto my MP3 so I can, instead of carrying a bunch of CDs, and I put it on my MP3 sport clip so I can listen to it. I get a couple hours at work where I can actually just, because we're not open 24 hours. The store I work, I don't think I said it, but I kind of gave you where I work. We're not open 24 hours right now with the thing going on, so I'm not allowed to. We're not allowed to, when we have customers, which is, I understand that. We have to hear customers. We have to listen if they're call us over the thing saying, "Hey, Skippy, we need you here for this." It's like, all right, then go to that. Not that they call anyone's name Skippy. I'm just saying. So I'm not calling their name or anything. But, or if I'm called, "Hey, we need you over on aisle 7 for this." I'm in aisle 7. How's everything with you? I hope everything is well. I have 4 more I want to talk about. It's an eclectic mix. That's what I was going to name this little video, eclectic mix cassettes. But I didn't want you to think it was a mixed cassette, which would be a mixed CD, or I guess what's the not podcast, like you get on for like the stations or whatever, something, you get your own mix of things. The Gap Band, the 12-inch collection. You Dropped the Bomb on Me. Burn Rubber, Why You Want to Hurt Me. Early in the Morning, Party Train, Outstanding, I Don't Believe You, Want to Get Up and Dance. Oops. Only one I can tell you right now that I know is You Dropped the Bomb on Me. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. And kind of like Shut Up and Dance. There's more lyrics than that, I believe. Just, but anyway. Copyright. I was going to check the copyright. 1986. The Best of Three Dog Night. Copyright 1982. Joy to the world. Old-fashioned love song. Mama told me not to come. Try a little tenderness. Try a little tenderness. Shambhala. Never been to Spain. Celebrate. Some good songs. I haven't listened to most of those in a while. I haven't been listening to tapes. So, but yeah, I'd play some of that if I had my radio station. I figure play stuff that's different. I don't know if you listen to radio stations where it's rock or metal or something, and it's like, oh, mandatory Metallica, and it's usually the same 4 or 5 songs. From what I hear, excuse me, I don't have water right now, and it's kind of dry in my throat right now. I'd probably see if Dr. Demento had his show still going, or if they were available and I would, or if somebody was doing that, I'd probably get that. I don't know if you've ever listened to the Dr. Demento show. Most of the commercials were on the radio station I was listening to were the Army. Hey, somebody has to advertise, but it was like it's a 2-hour program, and just about every commercial was for the Army. I'm not saying there's a problem with that. I'm not. It's like you're listening to shaving cream, dirk, and be nice and clean. And then they go to a commercial and it's like, Army. It's like, okay. And then dead puppies. Army. And it's like, okay. When a problem comes along, you must eat it. Whatever I did eat it to whip it. Okay, that's okay. The next one, Sammy Hagar, Cruising and Boozing. Bad Reputation, Cruising and Boozing. Never Say Die. Red. Rock and Roll Romeo, Bad Reputation. Keep on Rocking. Huh. None of them sound familiar to me, and I apologize for that. Because it's a collection, I'm guessing. Copyrights 1976, 1977, 1979, 1980, 1984. That's the only reason I'm thinking it's a collection. I don't recognize the titles of any of those songs, but it's Sammy Hagar. Last one is Wagner. Looks like Wagner, but it's Wagner. Highlights from The Ring. Ride of the Valkyries, Forest Murmurs, Siegfried's Rhine Journey, and Funeral Music. Only one I really know is Ride of the Valkyries. Doom, 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 from Apocalypse Now. That's a movie. The Ring des Nibelungen. Screwed that up. Is a tetralogy by Richard Wagner, 1813 to 1830. Words. 1813 to 1883. This is copyrighted 1982. But yeah, eclectic mix, to say the least. Or putting it lightly. I'm not sure the last time I actually listened to that. I use it to fall asleep. Probably not a good idea, because then you get that music, and if you were to listen to it somewhere else, you're like, oh, I know this song. Birthday. Again, this is May 31st. I am Fremont Lee. The views and opinions expressed in this video are mine. Hope all is well with you. I hope if you're able to have food, if you have food and you're able to have food, I hope you enjoy it. If you're not able to have food, I say if you're not able to, because some people may be going in for an operation and they're not supposed to eat. And depending on what food, some people can't have that. You know, you could be allergic to mushrooms. You may not like tomatoes. Onions give you a bad feeling in the stomach. Garlic, whatever. I don't, you know, you're vegetarian, you're vegan, you're allergic to seafood. You know, hey, you can't eat it. So I'm sorry. I have no food allergies that I know of, or that has been, I've found out. I don't like tomatoes on sandwiches, subs, or the big chunkies in spaghetti. Which is, I mean, you know, I like tomato sauce, you know, I just don't like the chunky tomatoes. I'm not wild. I love it in salsa, tomato, you know, it's like chips, salsa, or I'll eat it. Chunks of tomato in it. Weird. Well, today's birthday is May 31st. Clint Eastwood, Sharon Glass. She was on the television series, The Two Ladies. Cagney and Lacey. She played the mom on Burn Notice. Leah Thompson's birthday is today. Colin Farrell, Brooke Shields. Oh, Leah Thompson and Brooke Shields. I had a crush on both of them. Tom Berenger, who was in Major League. The movie with the music. Eddie and the Cruisers. He was playing the piano. Joe Namath's birthday is today. Joe Namath. Chris Elliott. He was in Scary Movie, the one with the hand. It was like, oh no, but this is my strong hand. Eric Christian Olsen, who was on NCIS Los Angeles, and he played the what's his face Jim Carrey character in Dumb and Dumber when Harry met Lloyd. I was going to say when Harry met Sally. Was it Harry and Lloyd? Anyway, Gregory Harrison. He was on, was it House Calls? I can't remember. I want to say he was in some dance movie recently or some time ago. I should have looked it up to see what else he'd been in and what the TV series it actually was. Susie Essman, who has been on the show Curb Your Enthusiasm. Don Harvey, name might not sound familiar to you. He played Snickers in Hudson Hawk in 1991. He also played Garber in Die Hard 2 in 1990. He is from Michigan. Jack Gilpin, I'm not sure who he is. Name sounded familiar. The show that he was on sounded familiar, or movie, and I was like, oh yeah. Nate Robinson, basketball player, I believe. Uncle Drew movie thing. Uh, if you know who he is, please comment below and let me know. I could look it up. I'm online. It's not. I'm just a little occupied with this right now. Corey Hart. He wears his sunglasses at night. I'm sure he's tired of hearing that, but he loves that song. He loves that song. He performs it. Normani. I'm not sure who she is. She's a singer. She was on a soundtrack to something. I didn't actually look it up. This is out of the top 100 of 1,109. They are celebrating birthdays today. Those that have passed, whose birthdays are May 31st. Don Amici. He was in Cocoon, the movie Cocoon. I don't want to say he was in a cocoon. No, he played Alexander Graham Bell in a movie way back to where Groucho Marx in a movie mentioned it because he says, "Oh, it's like when Don Amici invented the telephone," because he played Alexander Graham Bell. Batteries Not Included. I want to say he was in that as well. Denholm Elliott, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, he got lost in his own museum. Was the joke in the thing. I want to say he was also in the school soldiers, toy soldiers, the one with Will Wheaton, not Frodo, Samwise Gamgees, Sean Astin. I knew it would come to me, and let the kids that were at the reject school. Jim Hutton, Madge Blake, who played Aunt Harriet on the Batman television series, 1966 to 67. The late producer Menahem Golan, who produced, among other things, co-produced Cobra and Delta Force, both 1986. Julian Beck, who played Kane in Poltergeist 2, also 1986. Something about those way back dates. And the late Prince Rainier of Monaco, 1923 to 2005. He passed away 2005. Those are birthdays today, May 31st. I hope you are having a good day. Again, the music in which I was talking about today, my cassettes, Wagner, Sammy Hagar, Three Dog Night, The Gap, like for sure, the skit on the SNL, The Gap Band, excuse me, I'm sorry, Oak Ridge Boys, Dire Straits, Moody Blues, Led Zeppelin, and Nia Peoples. I want to say she was, I could be having her confused with another actress, but I'm thinking she was on the Chuck Norris show, Walker, Texas Ranger. She sang on that also, but that could have been a different actress. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm sure I'll be wrong again. It's usually a trend. I'd say it goes in threes, but I don't know. Today, May 31st, I hope you're having a good day. May is coming to an end. Soon it'll be June. This has been fun, this past week and a half of doing this. Kind of started to feel like a job for a minute. So I'm thinking I'll probably stop for a while. Not too long. Maybe. I don't know. I had a good night at work. Started off in two aisles, then I got moved to Frozen. I'm glad I have a job. I am. I hope you have a job if you're working. Hope you like it. Hope you enjoy it. What's that look like? Dog's eyes? Is that crooked? Ah, uh, I wish I had words of wisdom for you. You know, as always, please be kind to each other. You don't know what anyone else is going through. They could be going through something. You could be going through something. You know, the world's going crazy right now. Not all the world, just I don't have any video reactions. I'm not listening to any songs to watching any videos to give you my reaction. Uh, don't have any actual reviews of movies. I know I've mentioned movies in previous posts that I've done, previous videos of what I was talking about. That's what I could do, like different movies. Happy Death Day 2, which I have yet to watch. Bunch of movies that I have yet to watch. I've had Incredibles 2 for a little while now, and I have not opened it and watched it yet. I haven't even seen it. I like the first one. I like The Incredibles. I can't bring myself to watch Incredibles 2. It's like the Jay and Silent Bob movies, you know, Clerks. Oh, that was great. Clerks 2. Hey, that was pretty good. Um, Mallrats. Oh, that's awesome. Dogma. Wow, that's great. Chasing A. Yeah, I can relate to that one right now. Well, I could relate to it, except for all the cigarette smoking. Worked with someone a while ago. Had a crush on her. She wanted to hit me. That's all right. Nothing happened. Nothing ever happens. Well, I don't have any other uh, music to talk about. 1980, 86, 82. I don't know what other music I would talk about. I do have an eclectic mix. I'm not sure what your favorite songs are. You have a favorite group? I don't really have a favorite group. I mean, I like songs, I like music. It doesn't really, I don't really have a favorite. I know come around the Christmas holidays, I get tired of hearing the same Christmas songs all night because the place I work plays them. Um, I don't know what the station or what they do, who plays it, but it's the same 4 or 5 songs. I don't know if it's the Jim Carrey version or the original, The Grinch. Um, there was a time it was like uh, I don't know, Jake Johansson, Buster Poindexter, however you want to call it. did the "Is that you, Santa Claus?" Um, it's like, okay, yeah, it's once a day probably would be fine, but with the it's like on a loop. It's like every version of "Last Christmas I gave you my heart." I just want to bang my head against the cooler doors until the glass breaks. Uh, because they mentioned Christmas in it, it's apparently a Christmas song. So that's what we get. We get that one like from like everybody who ever sings it. Uh there are other songs that could be played. It's just that's the ones that we get. Birthdays. I did birthdays. So May 31st. I hope you're having a good day. Again, please be kind to each other. This is going on almost 40 minutes, and I hope things are going well with you. I really do. I'm okay. I know I have my moments where could be in it, it could be in question. Uh, I have laundry to do, so I'm gonna head off and do that. I'm gonna head off here and go do that. Probably go for some coffee. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.